philsgang.com. When making wise investment decisions, Phil Grande has some sound reasons you should join Phil's gang.
When I started this, they asked me, okay, can you explain to people why they should join the gang? Gee, I thought about that. And I guess to make money. But more than that, to get good direction on which way the economy's really going. We get so much crap, so many lies, how great the economy is and how great the tech business is, and when it's not. The problem is we have too many people in Washington and in this industry that just don't tell the truth. The truth is everything. And here at Phil's Gang, we stick with the facts. We tell the truth. We make sure our members, are getting the best information, and our listeners, like you. We make that information available to you and make it simple and understandable.
Good investing means understanding how the stock market works. Join today at philsgang.com. If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, listen to this.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. I get so tired of listening to the same garbage every day, listening to the fake business news network telling you why you should buy this stock, and they're always wrong. Join my gang, philsgang.com, free for 10 days. You're going to learn when to buy a stock and when not to buy a stock. Hey, years ago it was different. You could buy a stock based on fundamentals. You could buy a stock based on earnings. You could buy a stock based on PE ratios. Those days are gone. That ended with QE. That ended when they financially engineered the market in 2008. Gone. Now you got to follow the money. And we have the knowledge because we have the chart. Pro 2 color-coded chart tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell.
For a limited time, you can join Phil's Gang free for 10 days.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Get the truth, get the knowledge, and understand how the market really works.
Want good investing advice from someone you can trust? Listen to Phil Grande.
With what's going on today in the economy, especially in the stock market, it gets really complicated, but it doesn't have to be. My job is to make it simple, to get through the fog. And I think I do that, and I think I do a pretty good job of that, especially why you should be buying a stock, or why you should be in the market, or not in the market, or shorting.
Invest wisely with the knowledge of Phil Grande at philsgang.com.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
Why are investors listening to Phil Grande of philsgang.com?
You know why people listen to my show? Because I make it simple. When you talk about the stock market, they make it so complicated. I make it easy to understand. For the average investor, the Main Street investor, most of the time, these guys, like they're talking to each other. We talk directly to you and we listen to you.
Invest better with the sound advice of Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1 percentile? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
We really haven't seen any significant uptick at all in layoffs. The labor market remains strong, and inflation has come down meaningfully. Consumers are beginning to understand that inflation's coming down, and although wage growth has moderated some, it remains healthy, and inflation's come down, and now real earnings are going up. And so gradually over time, I think people will feel better about the economy. My baseline is that we'll achieve a soft landing. Are there risks? Of course there are risks. We could experience another global shock that could be unsettling to that path, that could jolt inflation upwards or have adverse effects on the economy.
I tend to think the consumer is a little bit more tapped out. If you read through some of the books released last couple of weeks, you've got credit card balances hitting records. You know, we're also at a 21% credit card interest rate. You have debt continuing to rise. So the consumer is spending, but they're spending more on credit than they are on cash.
We have a very strong labor market, very healthy labor market, and growth is slowing, but it's still positive. That's sort of a definition of a soft landing.
None of that you're hearing is helpful. It's all made up. You know, it was amazing to me yesterday when I saw the market rally. It only rallied 500 points. Here they come out with this announcement. Hey, we did it. We have a victory. We're going to have a parade down the middle of Main Street. Look at this. We won. The victory's ours. We beat inflation. We're a good, strong economy again. And we're going to cut rates again. Well, you would think on that announcement, right? The Dow would have gone up 800 points at least, minimum. 700? I can point, in fact, Willie and I looked today through our numbers. We picked out 4 times this year were the rates where we had days of 700, 800. And for nothing burgers, I mean, like, you know, the job numbers came out, it was a little better than expected. Boom, went up 500 points. We found one 700, two of them 700, one 800. But this kind of announcement, 500? That's it? It makes sense because the institutions were not participating. In other words, they weren't believing the BS. They weren't believing it. How could you? I mean, it was just, you know, nuts. We're going to cut rates 4 more times. Everything's okay. How do you cut rates when inflation is still going to be going up in 2024 because we've never, they never reduced their balance sheet, the Fed. They still have, what, $8 trillion keeps causing inflation. We haven't yet absorbed, which we talked about this week, the money. All that money, all that liquidity that's still in the economy because the banks aren't lending. And when you have a money supply sitting there and the banks aren't lending, what happens? That's inflation. Wages go down, inflation goes up. You know, like interest rates. Anytime you raise rates or lower rates, it takes at least 18 months to get the effect. What do you think? There's an on switch, off switch with inflation? No, it's worse. Why do you think presidents are so fearful of inflation? And good presidents will tell you it's the most scariest thing is inflation, because once inflation gets a hold of you, you can't get rid of it, and it destroys economies. So we had an anemic 500-point rally, and that was a message sent by the big institutions. Don't believe what they're telling you. You're not going to get rate cuts in 2024. But if you do, it's going to be a huge mistake. They always do the same thing. They go back to rate cuts. How about going back to productivity? Where's the productivity? Productivity is what fixes things. No, it's always the same thing. Always the same thing. Especially when you got a progressive president. Spend, 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 spend. It'll fix everything. No, it doesn't. So institutions did not participate yesterday. That's what the 500-point rally was. I mean, think about it. Doesn't that sound crazy? Just 500 points, an announcement like that, when you have a little announcement of a housing number comes out or something. It's a nothing burger. It goes up 800 points. I mean, how many times have we seen that? We found it in a short period of time, I think 3-4 different times. Come on. What a bunch of BS. We've been through this already. More rate cuts. In fact, the biggest problem we have, and this is why I'm telling you right now, the crash is going to be even worse than I thought. The crash is going to be worse than I thought. And this rally is beautiful. I told you we were going to have a rally. I told you it's going to be just like 2008. 2001, dot-coms. Exactly what happened right before the dot-com crash. Exactly. It's a blueprint. So I told my members, we've been in the banks since October. We've been in big tech since October. Our banks are just blasting off every day. And I keep telling them, just keep following the footprint of the money. If the money keeps going into our banks, stay with it. Don't fight the tape. If they want to stretch this out until January, let's stay with the banks. Then you're going to start seeing them go from the banks. You're going to start seeing them go back to oil. You're going to see gold take off and oil. And that's the funniest thing about this whole thing, the announcement. You're going to have the dollar now is coming down. Because anytime you start saying, I'm going to cut rates, I'm going to cut rates. Well, why do you think they say that? To get the 10-year Treasury yield down. It's now under 4. It's at 3.9, whatever, it's 3.92. So they're just trying to drive that yield down and get people excited and get the market to rally. It's not going to work. I mean, we still have problems we still have the yield curve inversion. We're not going to get back to 2% target. That's a phony target. I already told you about that. We're not going to get back there. That's a phony target. Always been a phony target. We have a durable goods decline. Look at the housing mess we got. Look at the housing start decline. I told you this yesterday. If you had $2,000 for a house, or for a payment, you budget yourself $2,000 for a payment, then you could go and when rates were at 3%, 2.8, 3%, you could go and buy a $400,000 house. But now, that same $250,000 house is now $450,000 or $400,000. So you got a budget for a $2,000 payment. You can't buy that house. You got to go buy a $225,000 house, and there's none available. And again, not only do we have the yield curve problem, we got the durable goods problem, we got a housing crisis, we got the biggest bank. Oh, and by the way, don't forget, we're in the worst banking crisis ever, and the program that's been holding these banks up, the 180 banks up, is over in 90 days. So just stay with the footprint, the money print. If it goes up, just keep staying in your socks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you start making money, please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
You're not alone. 80% of those in the stock market, just like you, lose money. Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Why do they lose? Because they don't know how to short stocks in down market. That will change once you use my patent Pro 2 color-coded chart. It works. The technology works. And it not only gives you an edge on the upside, but Pro 2 will put a smile on your face on the downside. That's right. Check it out. Free 10-day trial at philsgang.com.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hey folks, Phil Grande from Phil's Gang Radio Show. Are you going to let Wall Street control your financial freedom? Are you nuts? Learn what Wall Street doesn't want you to know, especially how to profit in a stock market crash. I'm offering a 10-day free trial to our Working Investor Program. No nonsense, just actionable insights. Don't miss out. Sign up to be a Phil's Gang member and secure your financial freedom. Visit www.philsgang.com today.
That's philsgang.com. Philsgang.com. Phil Grande has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
Phil's Gang wishes you and your family happiness, joy, and financial security, working together to make 2024 another successful year at philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Keep moving, moving, moving. Oh, they're disapproving. Keep them doggies moving. Raw.
That was yesterday, all right. Unbelievable. They kept them moving. The herd, the tourists, boy, they're in there buying everything. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. They're going to get killed. It's just mind-blowing. I'm going to show you something. If you're watching YouTube, okay, I'm going to put my chart here. If you're not, please go to my site tonight and go to the archive of the show. This is very, very important. If you want to really know what the market's doing instead of listening to the big BSers, okay, this is what you got to follow right here. So here's the diamonds. I put the diamonds up. Everybody's all excited yesterday. Made an all-time new high. So the S&P's almost at a new high. So what? You got the wrong one. You were looking at the wrong one. I don't care about the diamonds, the Dow 30 lousy stocks. I don't care about that. I've been doing this for 52 years, and the one thing I always look at, where you can get the truth, you can really get the truth, how healthy is this stock market? How healthy is this economy? There's only one place, and it's never wrong. Actually, there's two places. If you're looking for numbers, like job numbers or inflation or whatever, you go to the Social Security office. But if you want to know that when they came out and told you yesterday, oh, look at this, the diamonds, look at this, making an all-time new high. Wow, this is great. We're gonna start cutting rates. How do you cut rates when you got 13 years of zero rates and 13 years of a market that's so full of liquidity and so full of these zero rates? What occurs because of zero rates? We got to grow the economy to get that out. People don't know that. No one wants to explain that to you, just like nobody wants to explain IWM. Look, here's how it works. See right here? This is the diamond. So what you got all excited about in a 500-point rally. I went home last night. I said to my mother, I said, I've been doing this so long now. I said, I thought I've seen everything. 500-point rally? This should have been a 1,000-point rally. Everybody's been waiting for Powell to sit there and say what he said. Hey, everything's okay now. Okay, everything's all better. We're going to start cutting rates. Yeah, we're going to do maybe 4 of them. 4. Everything's all right. And people went nuts yesterday. But wait a minute. Why 500? Where's the? I thought we were going to go 1,000. Who's not participating? Let's look around. Who's not participating? Oh, the smart money's not participating. Who's participating? The dumb arse money. They're participating. The tourists don't know what the hell they're doing. So now I'm going to switch over and show you what you're supposed to look at that they don't want you to look at. Right here, IWM, the Russell. You ask any professional in this business, what is the most important indicator? Is it the Russell? Is it the Dow 30? Is it the S&P? Is it the Qs? They'll say, oh no, IWM by far, because it's always truthful. Why? Well, here's why. When you have the Russell 2000, those are small companies, small public companies, and they don't have the access to capital that big public companies have. And unlike big companies, they can pass on their inflation. Like GE can call Lowe's and says, okay, your light bulbs, we're going to pass on a 10%, 15% surcharge. And Lowe's says, oh, that's okay. That's right. Thank you. Thank you. Because Lowe's don't want GE to pull the light bulbs off their shelf. They say, oh, okay, that's okay. But if a small vendor calls, small public company, said, oh, I got to pass on, the water buckets we give you, the water buckets, or the crap buckets that you sell, and people go around the stock market and put the crap in it after they talk, on the floor. We got to raise rates on. We got to raise that for 10 cents. Come down and get your buckets. Come on, get your buckets. See, they can't do that, so they lose money. So the small businesses, tough to find a bank, tough to pass on inflation. So what does that mean? It means that when you have the IWM Russell 2000 small mid-cap companies rallying and doing well, there's your truth. There's the truth serum. Everything is really good. They are the measurement. That's the measurement you look at. But you think anybody on CNBC is going to tell you that? You think anybody on Fox or Bloomberg is going to tell you that? They don't want you to even look at IWM. So take a look at it on the chart. See it right here? Now watch. I'm going to put up, if you're following me, I'm going to put up the diamonds. Look at that. The diamonds took off, but IWM didn't. Let's look at the spiders. Spiders, they took off. They're almost ready to make a new high. How about the Qs? Whoa, they're ready to make a new high. They're almost there. Maybe they did. What about IWM? Whoa, trailing behind. So what does that mean? That means the economy underneath sucks. That's what it means. It means there's still tremendous inflation in this economy. There's too much liquidity in this economy because we're not growing the economy fast enough. And you go and start cutting rates. You go start cutting rates. We're going to end up worse than we are right now. And that's why I said yesterday, this is an indication that this crash is going to be even worse than I thought it was. See, they don't want to tell you the truth. They don't want to tell you the truth. Truth too hard. And the other thing that nobody's thinking about? It's another thing that drove me nuts yesterday. That grind my gears. It was the big surprise last week. Household wealth, what? In the third quarter? Fell $151 trillion. It did. The decline was driven by the 401ks that dropped $1.7 trillion. But wait a minute. We were told yesterday, oh, look at the Dow 30. Oh, wow, look at that. Made new highs. Wow, everything's so good. We better start cutting rates. Well, did somebody want to answer? Then how come the household wealth went down $151 trillion? Would somebody answer that for me?
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. When making wise investment decisions, Phil Grande has some sound reasons you should join Phil's Gang.
When I started this, they asked me, okay, can you explain to people why they should join the gang? Gee, I thought about that. And I guess to make money. But more than that, to get good direction on which way the economy's really going. We get so much crap, so many lies, how great the economy is and how great the tech business is, and when it's not. The problem is we have too many people in Washington and in this industry that just don't tell the truth. The truth is everything. And here at Phil's Gang, we stick with the facts. We tell the truth. We make sure our members, are getting the best information, and our listeners, like you. We make that information available to you and make it simple and understandable.
Good investing means understanding how the stock market works. Join today at philsgang.com. When making wise investment decisions, Phil Grande has some sound reasons you should join Phil's Gang.
When I started this, they asked me, can you explain to people why they should join the gang? I thought about that. And I guess to make money. But more than that, to get good direction on which way the economy's really going. We get so much crap, so many lies, how great the economy is and how great the tech business is, and when it's not. The problem is we have too many people in Washington and in this industry that just don't tell the truth. The truth is everything. And here at Phil's Gang, we stick with the facts. We tell the truth. We make sure our members, are getting the best information, and our listeners, like you. We make that information available to you and make it simple and understandable.
Good investing means understanding how the stock market works. Join today at philsgang.com. Want the truth when investing in the stock market? Here's how.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Listen to my radio show every day because that's where you're going to get the truth. You're not going to get the truth listening to these dopes on Fake Business News Network. The other day, Kramer said, don't listen to the banks. They're giving you wrong information. When he told you to buy Merrill Lynch, remember? And what happened? They went broke.
Get the truth at philsgang.com.
Join my gang, philsgang.com. Get the truth. And also listen to me on my podcast on YouTube and Rumble. That's philsgang.com.
There's nothing better than learning from the experts, especially when it comes to investing your hard-earned money.
Hi, this is Phil Grande, host of Phil's Gang Radio Show. At Phil's Gang and philsgang.com, I have one goal in mind: to help you become a skilled investor in the stock market and find your financial freedom. With the Working Investor Program, you will learn what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. You'll develop skills like selling short and how to profit, even in a stock market crash. This is the real world investing information that will give you the edge to be successful in the stock market. No gimmicks, just real strategies, and I'll make the offer even better with a 10-day free trial of the Working Investor Program.
Once you're in the gang, you're in the know. And with the free 10-day trial of the Working Investor Program, there's no reason not to give it a try.
Become a Phil's Gang member and reclaim your financial freedom. Go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com. When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners or shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. From everyone at Phil Phil's Gang, we wish you happiness and joy this holiday season. Join us at philsgang.com for a prosperous 2024. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back. Go to our gift shop, especially Christmas is right around the corner. We have a lot of neat stuff, okay? And what would be neat, okay, is to give somebody a membership. Give them a 1 month membership. But there's a lot of neat stuff in our store, so check it out. Okay, I think you'll enjoy it. And, I mean, there's some good gift ideas in there, too. All right? Did anybody think yesterday, you remember how every time that, two things, before I forget. I got an email the other day that says, well, you must be losing a lot of money because you keep saying the market's going to crash, so you must be losing money. No, we don't work like that. We follow the print of the money, the footprint of the money. In my opinion, the market's going to crash, and the footprint, the market's going up, because remember, the market's forward-looking. The economy is now real time, but the market's forward-looking. Going forward, the market's going to crash. No question, okay? It's going to crash. So, no, that's not how we work around here. So, we follow the money. If the money's going in, we're in. Money's going out, we short. And that's why we tell everybody, learn how to short. As long as if you know how to do both, then it doesn't matter what these gangsters are doing. But here's the other thing I wanted to talk about, I forgot about yesterday. Listen to this.
Let me state as clearly as I can. My father was not financially involved in my business, not as a practicing lawyer.
Okay, so I don't want to play the whole speech. You heard it 100 times. But my point is, remember Trump? Every time Biden, a bad light was cast on him, they would nail Trump again. They would hit him with another indictment. They'd hit him with every time, right? Remember? I mean, it was like clockwork. But didn't it seem strange to you yesterday? All of a sudden, they're going to have a hearing, a vote on impeachment, and all of a sudden the market screams up. We have no more inflation, and we just broke through the Dow, and what happened yesterday? When that came out, it buried this. That's all everybody was talking. I had to go to the supermarket after I finished work, and I had the radio on. That's all they're talking about, the market. They weren't talking about that. But it doesn't matter. And in a moment, like I said, we follow the money. And that's what pros do. You follow the money. And you learn that after you've been in this business so long, you get beat up. That you follow the money. Because if you follow the nonsense, because all these guys in Wall Street are there, okay? Not for you. Congress is not there for you. Wall Street's not there for you. It's always for themselves. Congress, it's about the party. It's about the power. They could care less about us. Again, yesterday when they made this announcement, all right, we're into a political season now, where everything's going to be bad news is going to be good news. Real bad news is going to be excellent news. It always works that way. But going back to this household wealth, how could everybody say, all right, everything's fine now, inflation, we got under control, we won, and now we're going to start cutting rates again? When the household wealth came out in the third quarter, it fell by 1.3 trillion to 151 trillion. That's huge. And then you looked, well, why? Well, it was driven by that fall of 1.3 trillion, okay, that was driven by the losses in 401ks, which is 1.7 trillion. If you're in a 401k, you're getting killed. So again, please look at my my site here, and tonight, if you obviously you can't look at it now, just make sure the show's archived, okay? And you got to see this. This is the one you watch on your chart. IWM is the symbol, and right now it's telling us we are in really a deep doo-doo. So going back to the problems we have the worst breath ever in the stock market. We have 10, it's called the Conference Board. They follow 10 economic indicators. They're all negative. They're all negative. But everything's going to be okay, though. We're going to now start cutting rates. What? We've never had a housing mess like this. I mean, think of how big. This is worse than we had in 2008. Think about how it's going to crush, and it's going to add to the crash. It's going to stimulate the crash that's coming. You're sitting there, and you had a budget going. You say, okay, we can take $2,000, put it towards a home. We got that amount. After we take all our expenses out, that's the amount we can afford for payments. Imagine $2,000. So now we can go out and get pre-approved for a $400,000 house. Well, now that rates went from 3% to 6.5%, 7%, you don't qualify for that anymore. You only can qualify for a $250,000 house, and there's no $250,000 houses on the market. There's nothing available. Do you know how that's going to nail this economy, hurt this economy? Because housing is everything. That's all we do in the United States is housing. We build houses and flip them. That's what we do. We're house flippers. And when your housing market is crashing, lay on top of that China. We go by the way of China. China's real estate market is collapsing. Never as bad as this. Remember all the cities they built? Nobody lives in them? So to buy into this nonsense yesterday, the first thing you should have did, spotted like I did, why is it only up 500 points? Should be up at least 8. Because how many times have we seen 8? I think it was one I remember that Willie gave me was, I think it was October 6th. And we were up 700 points, I think. And then the next day we were up another 500 points. It was a nothing. It was on nothing. It was something to do with an employment number. So, and watch what's going to happen when we hit the banks. The banks, remember, are in the worst trouble they've ever been in. 2008 was nothing. It was nothing because they only had bad loans in their mortgage departments of 14%. That's all. If you take all their mortgages they wrote, they only had 14% of them were bad. 100, we're losing money on 100% of our loans, the banks, because they wrote 30-year money for 2.8%, 2.3%, and now they're paying 5% for money, the banks, to carry all those mortgages. So they're getting whacked good there. So what you want to do with the market, what we've been doing is I told my members the other day, I said, make sure you follow me and start buying gold, a little bit of miners rather, not gold itself, miner stocks. I'm telling you, they're going to go up. And that's when everybody was putting miners down. I said, no, they're going to go up, believe me, because I knew that oil was going to go up and gold was going to go up because the dollar was going to come down. How did I know that? Because I told them. They're going to start mouthing off about how, because remember, we're in a campaign cycle. You don't think he gets a phone call from Jared Bernstein? You know who Jared Bernstein is. He's more crooked than a corkscrew, this guy. You don't think he's telling Powell, get out there, tell everybody everything's great. It's so great, we're going to start cutting rates. Of course. But we got one of the biggest housing crises, one of the biggest banking crises, and nobody cares. Nobody even believes it. So join our gang so you know how to follow the path of the money going in and going out. Then you don't care what happens.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grande can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market.
Phil Grande has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days. Hey folks, Phil Grande from Phil's Gang Radio Show. Are you going to let Wall Street control your financial freedom? Are you nuts? Learn what Wall Street doesn't want you to know, especially how to profit in a stock market crash. I'm offering a 10-day free trial to our Working Investor Program. No nonsense, just actionable insights. Don't miss out. Sign up to be a Phil's Gang member and secure your financial freedom. Visit www.philsgang.com today.
That's philsgang.com. Philsgang.com. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. As the new year approaches, make a resolution to challenge yourself to become the best investor you can be. Phil Grande can take your trading to a whole new level. Innovative stock market investing tools and the experience of over 50 years combined to give you the edge in controlling your financial future. As a Phil's Gang member, you're taught the essential strategies of investing using stock charts, training videos, and seminars. It's information Wall Street doesn't want you to know. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. From everyone at Phil's Gang, we wish you happiness and joy this holiday season. Join us at philsgang.com for a prosperous 2024. Now, here's Phil.
Don't forget to go to our gift shop. Got a lot of great ideas, okay? Christmas ideas, little gifts. You'll like it. Be a great present to give somebody just a membership. They'd love that, I'm sure, okay? So check it out, all right? But I want to, we're going into 2024. I really would love to have you join us. And I can promise you, once you're done working with us, it's not going to make any difference to you whether stocks go up or stocks go down. Just like I told you about the email, you must be losing a lot of money because you think the market's crashing, it's going up. No, it's not how we work. We follow the footprint. In fact, I designed a software. This is our software. We designed. It took years to design it. We got people trying to knock it off, but copy it. But the algorithm is up to follow the money. So, and a good example of that is, let me see if I can give it to you here. Let's take, for example, I think we had, yeah, it was J.P. Morgan. J.P. Morgan. Look at this. J.P. Morgan's, if you go back to September, and September 20th, and the stock was about 150, and it was red. And then there was this little rally, but we didn't get in it, thank God, because it was red. And then, thank God we didn't get in it, it collapsed. Then there was another rally, started around $135, but it was red, and it stayed red. 140 was still red, but it was keep going up. 146, keep going up. But finally it turned green on November 15th. That was the buy signal. So we bought it. I mean, think about it. So we bought it at 150 rather than buying it at 135. Now, someone would say, well, wait a minute, that's stupid. You've been better off buying it at 135. No. The chart was solid red from 135, every candlestick, right to November 15th. So it means that you got a higher probability for this stock, J.P. Morgan, to get to $300 from $150 than you do from 130 or 130. Everyone thinks you got to get it right on the bottom. No, it's not how it works. Follow the money. So we designed this, and we've had this for years and years now. It really works perfect. And you're going to get it for 10 days. Okay, it's free for 10 days. And check it out. Okay? And just stay with us for 10 days, and we'll get you comfortable with buying stocks and selling stocks short. And then once you learn how to sell short, you could care less what's going on in the economy. Talk about the economy. A lot of people just got hurt. I just gave you the numbers. I don't know where they are now. I just put them somewhere. The 401ks really got hit hard. They got, remember the number on that? Well, I forget what it was. Yeah, 1.7 trillion. 401ks have always been garbage. They should be in jail. Matter of fact, the guy who started the 401ks has nothing to do with them anymore because they're so crooked. Because the 401k is not working for you that it intended to benefit. These 401k plans are set up to benefit only the employer, not the employee. And the mutual fund industry, they work together. Mutual fund, your employer, and they make a lot of money screwing you. And what they're running is the world's biggest skimming operation. That's all 401ks are. The world's biggest skimming operations. And by the way, will you stop going into these offices where they say, come on in, we're going to adjust you 60-40, 60-40. Are you kidding? That's a joke. It doesn't even work anymore. 60-40. So that's all these 401ks are a big skimming operation. And I don't know if you know, if you have a 401k, did you ever notice the majority of employers that you work for, they have never had a standardized 401k mutual fund investment education program. Oh, that's the last thing they want to do with you. Put you in an education program. There's a reason for that. They don't want to educate you. Because, see, they don't want you to understand, because unbeknown to you, the employer and the mutual fund industry work together to screw you. See, they get together and they have predetermined what underperforming mutual fund they will select for you to enrich them. This is sad. This is sad. And then you go and understand there's no fiduciary relationship. The one thing we could never do, get Wall Street to go under a fiduciary relationship. Never.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
That's it. You're not included. That's why they can screw you. All you got to do is buy the spiders. That's all you got to do. We have thousands of gang members. That's all they do is the spiders. They stay in all year. They make money when they go down because you can short them. They make money when they go up because we follow the footprint of the money. You're in a 401k. When this market starts crashing, well, you've been through it. Look at all the money you lost. And you stay in. The fees are unbelievable. Unbelievable. The skimming operation, the fees kill you. There's 27 hidden fees. And you say, well, I got to stay in it because I matched. Matched? What do you mean matched? Whatever you think you're making because they're matching you, they take it back on the other hand by screwing you with hidden fees. Unbelievable. So the 401k has the highest fee structure of any retirement account. Of any. Why are you in them? I know why you're in them. That's the stupidest thing I just said. Because you're in, because the brightest thing they did is they couldn't sell these things to save their life until they said, we'll match you. And they said, yeah, well, we can't do that. Oh, yes, we can, because what we'll do, we'll tell them they're getting a match, but on the backside, they don't know we'll steal the money back from them. And fees and hidden fees they won't ever see. So we give them really nothing. There's no real match because we take it because we take it on the other end. They don't see that. So you deduct. So think about this. You have the highest fee structure in a 401k of any retirement account. And you get the lowest returns. Do you know the spiders take over 30 years as an average of a 10% return? Even if you got an 8% return. And that's without shorting. That's without shorting. Just going long. Imagine shorting. So give yourself a chance. We have thousands of members who are with us and do nothing but the spiders because they say, Phil, I just don't have time. I don't have time to learn. Okay, that's all right. I get that. So let's just put you in the spiders. You haven't got to do anything. We do all the work for you. We just send you the alerts. Okay, add or take some profits. I mean, we give you instructions all day long. You deduct 2% a year for investment costs. Then you pay 1/4 of what's left to Uncle Sam. You lose another 2% to inflation. If 2% to inflation, that's an old number. You're left with 1% a year. That means it's going to take you 70 years to double your money. And here's where they screw you. Custodial fees, legal fees, transfer fees, agent fees, sub-transfer agent fees, record-keeping fees, marketing fees. That's just a few. That's just a few. And then you can only withdraw without a penalty in rare cases before you're 59 and a half. And the employer contributions don't fully belong to you until after you set a certain point in time. And the 401k is the only product that Americans buy. They don't know the price of it, they don't know the quality of it, and they don't know the danger of it. They buy it. Join our gang free for 10 days. Don't forget, go to our gift shop. There's some really neat stuff there.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.